No man I've met deserved the pom pom. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoki and I'm a Gemini, which is why this channel is called Zoki the Gemini. So a few days ago I told you guys I want to film a updated Q&A. Ask me questions, be nosy, let me know what you want to know about me. So yeah, I posted on a community tab and obviously asked you guys to ask me questions, and I can't even lie, I expected like maybe 40 or 50 questions. I did not expect more than 200. I'll be so real, I did not expect more than 200 questions. Anyways, you guys have actually asked quite juicy questions and I'm like nosy Parker. If you want to know how I'm doing, how life has been in 2023, bitches. But yeah, if you want to know the kind of questions people ask me in this general update of how I am, future plans and all of that good stuff, so make sure you stay tuned. And whilst you're there, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. So as I said, you guys, oh my bad, I'm gonna keep that in there because it's life, is life. But as I said, yeah, I can't lie, I was expecting like, you know, under 50 questions, but there was quite a few questions that came through. Like when I was going through and I was counting it, I'm like, bro, this is more than 200. But thank you guys so much, because even though obviously like there's a lot of questions, that just shows you guys are vested in me and interested in me, even though I feel like I'm not even that interested. But thank you, God bless, God actually bless you. Anyways, let me stop talking and let me get into the first question. So I'm going to include it on the screen, but obviously I need to read what it says here. So someone said, would you marry a man that is significantly younger than you are? No. No. Like, I was about to tell on myself. I was about to say like, yeah, no, but no. The max is like 9 months. Like, I remember I was talking to one guy that was 6 months younger than me, and the way I was clowning him, like, I could tell it was getting to him. Obviously I'm older now, innit, so I'm not gonna do that, but all parts of me would just feel like I'm a cradle snatcher. Okay, next question. Someone said, are you still a virgin? Now I feel like a good 30% of you guys have asked this question. I said, you guys are nosy. You guys are too much like me, aren't ya? Not too much, not too much. So to answer this question, right, bearing in mind my channel is a PG, it's PG and I like to keep it PG, I would say, and I'm not going to go into any further explanation, I'm not going to give you any further details, but I would say kinda. I'm kind of still a virgin. And I know you're probably thinking, okay, what do you mean? What do you mean, kinda? Kinda. Kinda is, I don't mean K-I-N-D-E-R. I mean K-I-N-D-A. I don't even know if that's actually a word, but, you know, come see Simon, I know, like, kinda. That's what I'm gonna say in it. That's all I'm gonna say. Next question was, what was the best things that happened to you in 2022? I would say, well, one, my channel really grew a decent amount in 2022 in comparison to all previous years. So the community increased, I got to meet more lovely people, got to speak to some of you guys, so I thank God for that opportunity to kind of like have my channel even grow further than where it was before. Obviously I do want my channel to go even further than where it is now, but that is what happened in 2022, where my base and you guys, like quite a few of you guys discovered me in 2022, do you get what I mean? So that was really good. And then also like even some job opportunities that came my way, and I don't want to like speak too much on one question because there's quite a few questions to get through and I'm not trying to make the video very long. But what I would say is that sometimes, yeah, this is not even me ranting about God, but what I would say, yeah, is certain opportunities you always see them come, they come out of nowhere. And I feel like one of the main reasons is like I always have trust in God and that he will see me through everything, but also I have faith in myself that I will do what needs to be done, because I feel like sometimes God can give you opportunity and give you like a breakthrough, and then us as human beings or Christians, we're not ready to do what it needs to be done to sustain that opportunity or that promotion or whatever. So yeah, so wrap up the question, YouTube growing, and also some job opportunities that came my way. So yeah, I feel like that was the best things that happened to me 2022. And also the birth of my nephew. Obviously I've got other nephews, but you guys should know that one of my brothers had a child in 2022, and that boy, he's a terrorist, he's a troublemaker, but he's my baby. So yeah, next question is, would you ever date or marry a Ghanaian or white guy? Do you know what is so mad, yeah? My mum won't let me marry a Ghanaian guy. I'll keep it back with you guys. My mum would let me marry a white guy, 100%. 100%, but I don't know what it is. You know that that older parent Nigerians where they have that inner beef with Ghanaians? I do not know, because this woman does not even know Ghanaians. She don't even know Ghanaians in real life. Maybe when she was in Nigeria, she came across, obviously at one point there was a lot of Ghanaians in Nigeria, but for this woman to say one friend of hers that's Ghanaian, she ain't got no Ghanaian friends, or no really Ghanaian. Actually no, she doesn't know Ghanaian people. But I can't lie, that would be one of the main reasons why I would opt out of marrying a Ghanaian guy. I would date one, but I probably won't marry one, if I'm being honest. And in terms of, I've dated a white person before. Would I marry someone? One of my biggest worries about marrying a Caucasian person, having a child with a Caucasian person, is that my child will be not fully black. And it's just like my experience, like obviously I guess as a parent you kind of want to like bring up your child similar to how you was brought up. Well, if you had a good upbringing, do you get what I mean? But certain things, it's like I won't even be able to say to my child because it's not fully applicable to them. Yes, they've got black in them, but they're not fully black. So I can't, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like something that will stop me from marrying a white guy. But also the culture, I feel like, yeah, there may be some culture clash. Yeah, so that would be my only apprehensions. So next question is, was it a conscious decision to be celibate? What made you decide to wait? Now, I feel like I've answered this question before. I wouldn't say I'm celibate, because if I say I'm celibate, I feel like that's an insult to people that are actually celibate, because they are purposely withstanding doing certain sexual intercourse because, you know, for whatever reasons. I'm very much, no man I've met deserved the pum pum. Is that real? No man I've met deserve my pum pum. Cause I'm dealing with some bad. I'm joking. I'm so dumb. Now, it was like conscious but not conscious at the same time. If I obviously wanted to free up the nanny, I could have freed up the nanny long time ago. But it's not so. I'm so dumb. I'm actually so dumb. Is this how you answer questions, Doggy? But so it's like conscious but it's not conscious at the same time. Like, I don't know, do you get what I mean? I'm not necessarily saying I'm deciding to wait till marriage. It's just like when the right person comes my way, then, you know, it will happen when it happens, do you get what I mean? I'm not like setting a time frame as to when it needs to happen by, or happen during like during marriage and do you get what I mean? But yeah, so next question is, do you want to have children? Could you see yourself being child free? Before the birth of my recent nephew, like I didn't want to be child free, but I'm like, children are jarring. Oh my, if you guys see how my nephews and niece disturb me, Auntie Vega, he didn't give me the game. Auntie, I'm hungry. Like, it's not really like how them being hungry is bad, but you would literally say to them, are you hungry? Do you want to eat food? They'll be like, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. 2 seconds later, when you want to relax and chill, they'll be like, I'm starving. I'm like, oh my days, somebody come get these kids. And that didn't necessarily put me off having kids, but I do like the whole being an auntie, where I have them for whatever period of time, and then they go back to sender. I like the whole notion of me being able to do the whole cutesy, the auntie, take the pictures or take them out sometimes, and send them back to sender. Give them back to their owners. But obviously with my own personal child, I won't be able to do that. But yeah, I do want children. I don't know how many I want, but I don't think I want to have a lot. Do you get what I mean? I don't have maybe 2, I'm not sure. When I said 2 to my mom before, she's like, go for a beat. So we'll see. We will actually see. So next question is, if your man made enough money so that you wouldn't have to work, would you not me thinking, oh, this question was gonna say, if your man made enough money, would you like not work? Not would you let him cheat on you? You know, one thing I'll say, yeah, obviously the answer, not obviously, but the answer to that is no. The reason why I say that is, when someone cheats on you that you truly love, I don't think people realize that you're losing a part of yourself, and low-key life alters or changes for you. Can you get back to where you were before? Some people can, but some people are so deeply hurt by someone that they invested so much in, had so much love for, and then they let them down and decided to sleep with someone else. And even like the confidence issues that you would even have, because it's like, okay, am I not enough for you? Do you get what I mean? And especially if you struggled with your confidence already. So imagine this already, your confidence and insecurities is mad, yeah? You get a partner, you fall in love with him, and then, okay, he's got money or whatever, but he's cheating on you all the time. So it's like, you'll feel like, what is my position even there? Like, why am I even there? Like, money, it's not like I'm bringing in money, or he even like trusts me as like I don't know, he like, you know, he uses me for my intelligence and, you know, like help him out, not help him out financially, but if he's like, oh yeah babe, I want to invest in this, will he come to you and tell you actually this is the investment he wants to make? That's what I mean by financially, not financing his bill, God forbid. But so if you're not that like his aid, someone that he can rely on, someone that he actually treats like a partner, and he cheats on you, then it's like, I can't lie, what are you doing there? It's like, what are you actually doing there? Like, the sex you're giving him, evidently for him is not enough or whatever, or he's just stupid. So for me, it's not even about, and it's never been about, oh yeah, I have to have this amount of money, because I can't lie, I feel like I'm not rich personally, but I didn't grow up poor, and I've got a decent income for myself. So if I had came from a background where I needed someone to have money because they're gonna take me out the hood, then maybe my perception of life and my approach to such situations will be different. But that's not my story, and God forbid it will ever be my story. So yeah, that is a no. It is a no from me to you. Next one is, do you still enjoy making YouTube videos? I'm gonna answer this question later, because this question is very vested in with another question, so I'm gonna come back to this, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna come back to it, but I'm gonna come back to the topic of YouTube and content creation. Cool. Next one is, you are now more popular than ever, with other YouTubers talking about your videos. How does that make you feel? I didn't know I was more popular than ever, but I mean, it depends on what you say. It depends what you say about me. But you know, people making videos about me or slating me, to be honest, is actually your cross to bear, because evidently there's something going on in your life that you're so upset about or you haven't been able to deal with, that you decide to talk about a random person that you don't know and dedicate so much time and energy towards that. So that's between you and the Lord High. You know, everyone else and every other person that says positive things, and even not just YouTubers but you guys that just comment, then love you. Next question is there another influencer you would love to work with and why? So obviously there's a lot of content creators out there, a lot of influence out there, but with me, I'm someone where I only really want to collaborate with someone or work with someone or, you know, do a video with someone when I can tell that the vibes will be good, and that, you know, I've watched a few of your videos and I've kind of just observed how you are as a person, not what you portray to the internet, but just kind of like trying to read between the lines. And I would say there's a few, actually let me not lie, there's not a few, there's like less than a handful, but I think these women that I've been watching for many years, I just love their boldness and how like kind of they're gonna talk their shit whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, and I feel like that's very similar to me. So I think they've got 2 YouTube channels and they're called Chicane Sisters. So they have one, I think they've got like a music, because they do a music also, so they've got like a music channel where they post their music, Aviva I think, and then they have a podcast, and then they have another channel, I think they got 3 channels where they do like Love Island reviews and like TV reviews. So if I was gonna work with anyone, if I ever wanted to link up with any influencer or content creators, it will be them. Like I would love to go on their podcast because even the kind of topics that they discuss is right up my alley. Next one is, what do you honestly dislike about being plus size? Now, if I'm keeping it real, if I'm keeping it all the way real, I would say, yeah, one of the main things I dislike about being plus size is that I feel like I'm restricting myself from being able to do certain social norms. And you know, I'm very much an advocate of like, we don't have to fit into society's explanation or society's definition, but there's just certain things I just want to be able to do. Do you get what I mean? Like, you know how like in the TV and the movies they're like, oh, girls trip, we're gonna go on a shopping spree, they go try out different outfits and being plus size won't restrict you from doing that, but being my type of plus size, like in the deep end of plus size, does obviously restrict you from being able to go into a shop and just try on an outfit, and even like being able to like just walk for a very, very long time. I can't do that. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like being plus size has restricted me from doing certain things, and you know, one day I may be able to do those things, but if I'm being honest and saying what I dislike about being plus size, I definitely will say that's probably the main thing, like just restricting in some ways the quality, not really restrict my quality of life, because obviously I buy clothes, I have nice clothes, but you know, there's certain experiences, not quality of life, certain, well, a mixture of two actually, let me not backtrack. So quality of life and just being able to experience certain things. Do you get it? So next thing is, what advice would you give your younger self before you entered uni or in preparation for it? One thing I wish I knew is that university as a standalone is useless. University as a standalone is useless, because like I've been in the industries that I'm in now, yeah, which is project management, and I've hired quite a few people, yeah, and I've realized when I'm looking at like their CVs and everything, I'm not looking at what did you get in uni. I don't really care. Can you do the job? Can you do the jobs that I need you to do? That's the main question. Like, how likely are you going to be able to do the jobs that we are hiring for? That is the main things that I look out for. And like your cultural fit, not cultural fit like color and all of that, but just generally how you are and your ethos and stuff. So I would say for uni, make sure you do a course or study a course that has like a clear career path, because I studied politics and international relations. Ask me where I was going to go with that. Is it a politician I was going to become, or is it international relationist? I don't even know if that's even a thing going to become. So if you're going to do uni or go to uni, I'm not discouraging it, but make sure you do a course like maybe a gap year, not a gap year, sorry, a placement year, or like summer work experience. Like, in as much as grades are important, I promise you, 3-4 years down the line, no one's gonna ask. No one's gonna care you got a first. Who cares? That's your business. Do you know what I mean? Next thing is, have you ever dealt, sorry, with friendship breakups? And if so, how did you deal with it? I will tell you now, friendship breakup is one of the hardest things you can experience. And people say our romantic breakup is worse, but me, the reason why it's harder, yeah, is because, you know, with friendship, you can love someone so much, like a brother or a sister, yeah, and you don't feel any way about it. Whereas when you're in love with a guy, we all know in the back of our head, we're like, oh, I hope he doesn't break my heart. I hope he doesn't like mistreat me. We're like, sometimes we think of the negatives and we kind of like prep ourselves. But with the friendship, you can love someone so hard, like they are your sister, like you would do anything for them. But you're not thinking, I wonder if she's going to betray. You're not thinking them things because I don't know, maybe for me, it doesn't really cross my mind that, are they gonna cheat? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, if there's just certain things you don't think with friendship. So when you do have like a very close friend and you guys break up, sometimes you just never saw it coming. And then also what I realized for me and in my experience, especially when you guys have known each other from when you were younger, yeah, who you've grown up to be could be very different from the foundations of your friendship. And sometimes, in as much as it's hard to say or even to admit, it's time for you guys to go your separate ways. Obviously, like, there's even some people that I'll always have love in my heart for them, do you know what I mean? But it was like the friendship had run its course, and it was time for us to go our separate ways. Did I want that at the time? Hell no. Do I realize the importance of it now and the importance of me actually letting go of that friendship, but always loving that person and obviously holding that person in a good remark or whatever, like a good standard, like I'm not gonna bitch about them basically, then yeah. But sometimes you just gotta let it go. So yeah, I've dealt with it, I haven't enjoyed it, but now I see the benefit of it. There's no friends that I have stopped speaking to that I now want to start speaking to again. God is my witness, not one. Do you know what I mean? So now I see the benefit of actually them not being in my life anymore. So next one is, would you date a plus size guy equivalent in size to you? My size, no. I would date a plus size guy, but I won't date a guy whether that's like, oh my god, you are so hypocritical. That's your business. Logistically, how the fuck is that gonna work? How the fuck is that gonna, no, be FFR, right? I weigh more than 150 kg, right? Cool. So plus size, being with a bigger guy, 100% yes. Come here, daddy. But my size, no. Yeah, so take that as you will. Next question was, what's the best date you've been on and the worst date you've been on? Now, the worst date I've been on, I would say, I don't know if you guys watched that story time, but where the guy was counting calories. Because even after, I feel like the reason why that's the worst date is because I knew I had no business being there. I knew there was error, red flag. Was I listening to it? No. Was I not hiding from the red flag, like hiding like an idiot, like a rat on the highway? Do you know what I mean? And the best day actually was when I was in uni. And the funny thing is, yeah, I think, so I went to University of Sussex, right? And that's in Brighton. So I remember there's a date where we went to Brighton Marina, and I loved, like, I really loved, like, the Brighton Marina, because it was, like, really pretty. So there was a guy that I was speaking to, he was like a post-grad, and I told him, like, I'm scared of water, but I like being near water. Even though Brighton is, everything is near water. But yeah, he took me there, and he, like, one of his friends' dad had a boat there. So we kind of, like, had the day on the boat. It wasn't, like, luxurious because the boat was a bit scary. I can't remember, I was scared more times. Do you know what I mean? We actually even ended up just going Nando's because I was scared. But it was good because it's like I could see how much effort he put into it, and like even like how he was when he realized I was scared, because me, I'm a gangster in it. I didn't tell him I was scared. Do you get it? But he could see that you're not yourself. So then he's like, do you just want to go? If you know about a marina, you know there's quite a few, like there's a lot of restaurants on top of the marina, so, or on top of the plank, I don't know what it's called. And then even like, I don't know, I did feel like that's one of the best dates where the guy was very much vested and like vested in me. He remembered certain things I was telling him, and I don't know, I feel like I don't know why that's my best date, but I feel like I have the best memory. That's the best memory I have with a guy on a date. So yeah, I will say that's the best date I've been on. Even though I went to go and be doing, I want to be on a boat, I'm on a boat now, I'm scared. Anyways, next one is, why do you still live at home with your parents? Now, obviously I'm 27, innit? So a lot of people my age would have moved out by now. But my thing is, why? I can't afford to live where I live. Do you get it? I live very central, innit? And also like, and it's gonna sound like kumbaya melodia, but my parents are not gonna be here forever, and I'm the last child in it. So all my other siblings have had more time with my parents, and both of my parents are over 60. So I just feel like, one, the room, like there's quite a few rooms in my house, and I'm like left to myself kind of thing. So it's not like there's like 3 people in a room or 2 people in a room. Like, do you get what I mean? I have my own section, like kind of own kind of bathroom, like space. I have my own space, yeah. So I just feel like, why would I? It's enabling me for me to save my money. And I live in a very central location, so I just feel like, where am I going to? Like, even when I eventually get a mortgage, I'm not gonna live there. I'm still gonna live with my mum and dad. I have a good relationship with my parents, so I just don't see the need to move out for now. And you know, like, and the good thing is, yeah, as I said, I'm the youngest, and Nigerians are very much like, a woman is supposed to leave their parents' house to their husband's house. So if anytime anyone, no one asks me questions anyways, I can't lie, no one asks me questions, but I just be like, I'm gonna go to my husband's house. I'm gonna go to my husband's house, from my mum's house, from my mum's and dad's house. But yeah, the next thing is, what do you do for a living? So I am a PMO analyst. That's project management office or officer analyst. So project PMO is the office that manages the standards and just the governing of project management delivery within an organization. So I don't deliver any projects myself, like client facing projects anyways, but I do oversee the life cycle and lead on certain aspects like the initiation and the closure of projects. Obviously I don't lead on delivery because I'm not a project manager. So it's just from, like, my role is very much like looking at project management from a very much high level, high level, and just seeing, ensuring that there's a standardization and consistency in the ways that initiation is done, planning is done, delivery is done, and closure is done. Hope that makes sense. And I absolutely love my job. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I used to do project delivery and I hated it, so this is literally right up my street. Next is, love your videos and your personality. Are you planning on going back to Nigeria, working back to Nigeria, working, etc., and leaving the UK for good? So obviously you guys know, well, if you've even been watching me for that period of time, but yeah, there was a time I was considering leaving the UK and going back to Nigeria. Am I planning to still do that? Maybe. Like it's not a definite no, it's very much a maybe, but I will go back to Nigeria this year for a period of time because I do like being in Nigeria. I just like what it does for me, just being around that environment. And I can't lie, Nigerians are hustlers. Being in an environment where money we have to make, there's no time to waste. I like being around that. Next question is, you look a lot slimmer. Please spill the tea on your weight loss tips. Do you know what, it's so much, yeah? So, you know, when I posted ask me questions, I just posted one random picture I took on New Year's Day, and I hadn't realized that I looked slimmer. Like I didn't realize that they were, like, I know I've lost weight, you get it, but I didn't feel like it was so drastic as to where everyone's like, what's going on? And I've even received quite a lot of questions where, oh, what's the weight loss? What's the weight loss? No. I would say, yeah, without kind of being untrue to myself, yeah, I was just saying that, like, I've kind of changed my mindset when it comes to certain things, and that is also health. Like, I'm very much I've always been a person where whatever happens, do you know what I mean? But now I'm trying to be more conscious and healthier, do you get it? And I just feel like, all in all, I'm just trying to adapt a healthier lifestyle. And I'll also say, yeah, I can't lie, in the next couple months, whether I gain weight, mind your business. If I gain weight, mind your fucking business, right? Whether I lose weight, regardless, yeah, my content has never been, oh guys, let me tell you about my weight loss, let me tell you about my weight gain. It's never been that. Like, story times, you know, Semi love it. Vlogs, you know I like it. Travel vlogs, ranting, that's what really embodies me, do you know what I mean? So my content has never been about, oh, this is how I lost weight, this is how I gained weight, and this is all to say that regardless of whether I'm able to, like, you know, lose a lot of weight or I'm not, I can't lie, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to really touch upon it, because one thing I need everyone to realize, like, when it comes to my weight, yeah, that's not even like Zogi the Gemini, like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. Like, that's not even Zogi the Gemini, that's Zogi, do you know what I mean? And obviously, you guys know I've been fat from way back when, so it's like, my weight has always been a struggle to me, so that's why I wouldn't even want to be doing videos about it, do you know what I mean? So obviously, like, you know, if I am able to lose more weight or lose a good amount of weight, yeah, I just don't feel like I would even want to be, because it's just not my vibe, do you get what I mean? Like, I just don't feel like my weight defines who I am. So for me to then be making multiple videos, it's just like, okay, well, you lost weight, move on, kind of thing. So I would say that for me, I don't have any particular tip, because we all know, if you want to lose weight, eat salads, be running up and down on the mountain, in the valley and in the sea, be walking from A to Z. You get me? We all kind of know where, we all, you know, if you're bigger, you know why you're big. Let's be real, do you get what I mean? Whether it's like you love the sugary things, or pizza is your baby, or Chinese your baby, or whatever, like, sometimes you can have a medical reason, but you kind of know what you need to do, do you get what I mean? So, and what worked for me may not work for you. So I'm just gonna say that this is my first and last time. Whether you see me looking bigger, mind your business. If you see me looking slimmer, I'm not gonna talk about it. I will tell you now, I'm not gonna make any further videos about, guys, let me tell you about how to lose weight, or be like that TikToker that I don't know how much weight she's lost yet. I can't remember her name, but she's saying, I'm the OG, I'm the reason why Fashion Nova like plus size people, I'm the reason these fashion brands are taking fat people serious. Lose weight if you be. I'm not gonna be on her vibes. I'm just not. So yeah, weight loss, weight gain, all of that stuff is never been my kind of content, and I can't lie, it will never be my content. So it's not something I'm going to talk about. So next question is, I saw you so disappointed at one point, Zogi, and it looked as if you were going to give up, sis. What was the things that encouraged you to keep going with YouTube in spite of the ridicule and pressure? So I would say, yeah, obviously there was a time where I'm just like, yeah, F this, content creation in general, like, I've already suffered in life, now these people want me to suffer on the internet. Like, what have I done to you for me to be suffering, like, in the past, and then suffer on the internet through people trolling me, do you get what I mean, and all of that stuff, yeah? But I just realized that if I stop, I stop. I don't know, I know that sounds stupid, but if I stop, then it's like, what if, like, how far could I have made it? And I felt like, Zogi, if we're being real, yeah, you guys already know the story. I'm not gonna talk about childhood too tough, yeah, but you already know that when I was younger, people used to try and get onto me or try and bully me, all because of, you know, me being big or me being dark and me being tall. So it's like, I've gone through that, and I've became the woman I am today. and I can't lie, I think I'm okay. Do you get me? I'm quite proud of who I am now and things I've been able to accomplish despite what has happened. So I'm like, okay, cool. It seems that history is repeating itself. You know, people are trying to get onto you online, trying to troll you, trying to drag you or whatever. But you got through it once and you're going to get through it again. And the difference is, yeah, before I persevered through that because just for me. But now I've got thousands of people that watch me in it. Whether, I don't know how you guys obviously feel about me. I would like to say some of you guys love me because I love you too. But yeah, I've got people watching me, yeah. And I've got my cousins, I've got like just friends, I just got like, you know, I've got you guys where you're kind of like seeing, okay, how is Zoe gonna come through this? And I felt like I don't want to disappoint myself, but from when I've gained like thousands of you guys, I'm not trying to disappoint you too. Like, am I going to send a message where, okay, just because people drag you, that's when you'll now give up and they'll now win? Like, rats on the highway. Do you get it? Like, that's never been my vibe. That will never be my vibe, and it shall never be my vibe. Anyway, so that's the last questions that I'm going to be answering. I know this video is definitely going to be longer than I wanted it to be, and if you made it to the end, make sure you leave a green heart, because this video is not going to be short. This video is not going to be less than 30 minutes. So if you actually sat there and listened to me ranting, me answering questions and all of that, then you are someone that deserves to be shown love and gratitude by me. So make sure you leave a green heart, and that obviously signifies that you made it to the end. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If I've missed out on your question, I'm so sorry. There's only so much I can go through. I'm only human. As I said, there's certain things that I'll talk about on YouTube, and there's certain things I'm just not going to talk about, regardless of where life takes me, where I become, how I look, or what I'm wearing, whatever. I'm just not going to touch upon it, because it's more like it's for Zogi to overcome, and not like Zogi the Gemini. I don't always do like the different distinctions between the two, but I feel like that's what really keeps me sane and keeps me grounded. Anyways, as I said, thank you so much for watching the video. If you've liked the video, then make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye guys. Also, do you like my nails? I went for something different. Can you see it? Yeah, can you see it? If there's makeup on it, then mind your business. So if there's any brown thing, just know it's makeup. What do you think of my nails? Anyways, let me go. I'll see you guys later. Bye.